Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, I guess. Lampville. Whatever you want to call it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start a game that I should have finished a long time ago. I got it when it came out for the Xbox One. When I got it. I think I got that last summer. I had just moved into my first apartment with Aaron. And I was like, should get an Xbox One, so I got an Xbox One, and that's sort of that. But so I got this game a while ago. Don't ignore that. And I've never finished it. I've started it a couple times. One of those being that one. But I was like, I've got some time left before school starts. Everyone is not here. Church is back at work. Aaron's about to go back to Ohio, and my girlfriend is away for a week and a half. So I figured, you know what? I'll just do a Let's Play while I'm here. I have time. So here we go. I'm going to start Ori and the Blind Forest. It starts off with a really long cutscene, so get hyped for that. But here we go. I may or may not talk over it. I'm not going to talk over it. I'm going to shut up. Yeah, it's also not super long. There's going to be intermittent areas where I get to do gameplay and stuff like that. So I'm this fat little fart sack right now. But yeah, so I've been away for like a long time from this channel because things sort of got a little, I don't even know what to call it. But I had gone a while without posting anything because Church and I were really big into playing Dark Souls 3 when it came out, and so we both finished that. And now we're sort of just like in kind of a lull. We didn't really know what sort of we were doing per se. He's starting a new job. I'm sort of getting ready to go back to school. I spent a lot of the summer just relaxing and doing absolutely nothing because my school year was really, really excessively busy. And it took a pretty big toll on me in terms of, I think to some extent, my relationship, but also just sort of like my mental health. I guess I do have to push a button here. Yeah, you do have to do something. Okay, that's interesting. So I was like, I just need to take, a bunch of time for myself at this point. I don't want to say I was in a bad place, but it wasn't the best thing in the world. It wasn't the best feeling in the universe. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to cut it out for a little while. And so Jamie, Church and I both, whatever, I called him Jamie now, I'll just call him Jamie forever. We both finished Dark Souls 3, we both really enjoyed the absolute crap out of it. And we were sort of thinking about doing a Let's Play of that, but I think realistically what we're going to do now is wait until the DLC comes out around Christmas. We'll both have some time to sort of hop into it. It's a bit of a logistical issue when we both have to be in the same room to play a video game too. So there's always that. But, we do enjoy making these videos. We both enjoy editing. We enjoy the creative process in that regard. And there's a lot to do there that we really like. So I'm not going to say this is a full-on revival, but I want to do stuff, and I think this is sort of going to be the start of that, where I, finish something that I start essentially, and I'm sort of going to be more diligent in that regard. So this is the start of that. You're witnessing the zone. I'm in the zone right now. Welcome to the zone. Now I'm carrying fruits. I do apologize if you can hear noises coming in through my windows. Oh. That looks beautiful. This game looks great, by the way. It's just really impressive. Really how seemingly simple it is, right? Like, it looks very simple, 2D platformer kind of thing, but there's a lot of stuff to the textures and to the environment stuff. It's really gorgeous to look at, I'll tell you that. Alright, now I'm Mama Bear again. Of fruits. Oh, it's a bad fruits. So then goofed up the forest, and everything sucks now. There's no fruits, guys. Guys, where's the fruits? You don't have the fruits. I don't know if that's a real language or not. I never really looked that up. There's really no way of knowing. Oh my god. Oh yeah, but my fans and my AC in the apartment are really like aggressively loud. So if I turn them on, there would be just sort of like this wind blowing in the microphone the whole time I played. It's not good for production values, I'll tell you that. No, I don't want to eat. Thank you. You can eat the fruits. This little gremlin creature. Are those wings or ears? They look like wings to me. Or it could be double ears. Oh yeah, it's ears. They're coming out of his head. Hope showed its face. These are pro jumps, by the way. They help you move faster. That's not true. That's not true. Notice the theming though. Red is bad, blue is good. These aren't new themes, but it's still theming that you're familiar with. Very Outland, if you've ever played that game. If you haven't, I don't know. I guess I'm sorry for you. Pro jumps. Can I pro jumps? Yeah, pro jumps all the way. Mom, I brought the fruit. Eat the fruit. She can't, though. Because she's dead. Yeah, this game just sort of comes at you like a ton of bricks in like the first, what are we, like 10 minutes of the game? It's like, oh hey, the one character that you've loved already is dead. So, I guess, suck it. So the forest is dying. The mom's life was, I guess, tied to the forest in some way. And now we're sort of just left to our own devices. Moving like aggressively slowly, like, hey, look how weak you are. See, Thorn's bad, blue good. I really don't want to talk over this. Alright, so here we go. Gameplay starts now. You're Ori, this little white fart sack. But I guess, so I don't know if necessarily I want to do... Oh, it's... You can control how high your jump is what that sign said. Can't hit that. I don't know if I want to take now to air my grievances about Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3. I might. Small spirit light container. Yeah, so the little peach at the bottom center allows you, whenever that fills up, you can use an ability point to like upgrade Ori and stuff like that. You'll see that in a second, I think. Boop. Life shard. Restore your vitality. And this is a energy cell. I can't. Yeah. So the way this thing works is that you create your own save points, and like so you can sort of choose when to save the game. It's like I knew that was going to happen. Spirit light. Yeah, environmental puzzles are kind of a thing here. I think there's something down here. Ooh, and there is. So yeah, so now my Soul Link is ready, and then I can, oh, this is the little... Check it, it's literally Navi. Well, it's sane, but... Enemies. Yeah, so you just mash X to fire bullets at these guys. They kind of hurt, though. They hit you pretty hard. Oh, man. I'm pretty bad at the combat in this game, which is unfortunate because there is a lot of it. So this is your overworld. And I'm headed to the Hollow Grove. It's interesting. It's easy. It's sort of easy to move around and stuff like that. Now you can hit these guys. They give you vitality crystals and stuff. And Sitch. So I'm gonna take this time to. Oh, and now I can access the ability tree. Now, here's the way that I'm going to suggest this. This is what I've done every time I've started this game, from what I've understood. Rekindle is probably the best one to do first. It allows you. I mean, like, because the enemies aren't going to give you that much trouble right now. They're still relatively easy to beat and stuff like that. So the flame shooting 3 you can pop on your second time through. I'm already really close to getting another ability point. Rekindle allows you to reuse a soul link you've already made. So see, right now I can't save my game here. If I tap B and I hit Rekindle, now I can save at this. I can save at this same point again without spending my little energy ball in the bottom left there. So I would hit Rekindle first. That's my recommendation, because I'll get another ability point here relatively quickly, and then I can go for the third one. But you can save right away at the first one you made. Oh, okay, he hit me there. Don't jump in the water, by the way. It super hurts you. So right now I'm only shooting 2, but you know, it's not gonna be long. That takes you back up there, but I want to go to the right. See, I've already done it. Create a soul link. I don't think you need to do that. These are spirit wells. They replenish your strength and stuff like that. They save your game, and you can also access the ability tree from here. So that's what I'm going to do. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the quick flame. This guy, I never really get it until later on. I do regroup and then spark flame next. I get spirit magnet sort of when I feel like it. It's just not as useful as far as I understand. But now with the 3 flames, it's way easier to kill these sort of starter enemies. And now also you can go over this way. Where are we at now? We're at 17 minutes for this part. I'll go for a little while longer here. There's just some more like introductory stuff coming up. I just want to sort of get that out of the way. Oof. Oh, come on! So I can start doing, you know, real stuff later. In like as soon as part 2 starts, like I'm just doing real stuff. This is a little keystone. Fun enough because I'm in the keystone state. You can read that at your leisure, I suppose. Oh, I need to pull this over there. That's a little vitality shard. So here's the keystone gate, and I need two keystones to get inside there. Read those at your leisure. I'm not gonna mash through them. I'll leave them on there so I can read them too. But I mean, if you really want to go in depth reading and stuff like that, you can go ahead and pause the video. Not really a big deal. Over there, boop. There's your second keystone. Forgetting if there's another room right there. Select as your map. I've explored most of this area. Let's go in this way. And now, Keystone Gate's open. Again, I mean, like, the game runs really well. It's very smooth, pleasing to look at. I mean, if it was, like, a disaster to even look at, you know, why even play it? So you get your little map here, or your little markers. I don't believe I can go this way. Yeah, shooting through walls is really interesting, really neat. Let's get some of those. I found an energy shard. They restore my energy cells. What's right here? That's another life cell. So I have four life now. That's an energy shard as well. That is in a second. I have to do some stuff first. But I think I'm right now headed down to the Spirit Caverns. These guys just ground pound. So if you just like keep walking forward, you'll pretty much dodge them every time. Which is nice. Oh man, I'm stupid. Oh, I didn't even see how stupid I was. This will give me a life thing though. Do I have 0 things. But yeah, I can shoot that before I even go down there. Him too. It's a pretty nifty. Oh, it's a pretty nifty little thing. Realistically speaking. Give me my stuff. I don't need another life shard. But so I'm gonna go ahead and take this time now while I'm still doing introductory stuff to air my grievances about Dark Souls 3. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Dark Souls 3. I loved playing it. I thought it was a really polished, awesome experience. And I absolutely enjoyed my time with it, for sure. Now, a couple of things. The time that I spent with it was really short. I think my biggest complaint about the game is that it is. I think I finished it in. Church can probably answer this more fully than I can. I think I finished Dark Souls 3 in like I want to say 10 hours. I think it was really short, like to beat the game. So mapstone fragments, we got to repair the map because it doesn't work right now. But here is your first shard or keystone, whatever you want to call it. It was just so short, and I was like, I was really hyped to play, you know, another Dark Souls game that was another. I think it took me like 20. I want to say 20, like 1 hours to beat Dark Souls 2. You know, not that I'm bad, but it was sort of long, pretty hard. So I had to, you know, do a lot of stuff in order to be able to beat Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 also was my first Dark Souls game. It was the first Dark Souls game I ever played. So, you know, take that, I mean, as what you will. But it was hard. It was difficult. Why? Okay. I gained an ability point. I'm gonna wait till I get to a logical place to save to make the thing. Oh, give me all that stuff. Give me all that stuff, babies. Oh! I'm about to get a power up here, I think. But, you know, so I really was expecting Dark Souls 3 to be sort of a longer experience. Now, the DLCs are probably going to be... Oh, I just skipped through, like, all of that. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter, because I'm about to get something here. Wall jump! Now you can go full Mega Man. And another energy cell. So now I can do that twice. Without the recharge. So I was sort of expecting something a little more, you know, involved or whatever you want to call it. And I was just a little disappointed with it. Now the DLCs are going to be probably very involved, I would assume, if they're anything like the Dark Souls 2 DLCs, the Crown of the Sunken King, the Crown of the Ivory King, and the Crown of the Old Iron King. The Crowns trilogy, as it was called. So, when those come out, I expect Dark Souls 3 will be a much more sort of cohesive experience. But I just wish it was like that already. Like, I wish I didn't have to wait for DLC to play Dark Souls 3, like, in like real mode, which I realize is kind of just sort of whiny, but I mean, you know, I paid $60 for it. When I buy a Dark Souls game, you know, I expect a certain level of length and sort of time in playing it. You know, like oh, I'm gonna be playing this game for a while when I play a Dark Souls game, or I play a Souls game, and especially with Dark Souls 3 being like they're finished, their great work, right? Like Dark Souls 3 is the end of the Dark Souls series, or the last Dark Souls game. I'm sure there will be spiritual successors a go-go, but you know, it just still sort of sucks that it was so short and so easy to complete. not that it was easy. I mean, there was some challenge, but I mean, like you're telling me that, oh man, I don't even remember a lot of the bosses in the game. I just don't remember them. Which I suppose is kind of bad, because really the game should be really memorable. That's the map fragment. Come here. Where was that map area? Ooh, I think it was this way. So, you know, I guess these are just sort of like overall gripes from a dumb nerd who doesn't really know what he's talking about, but you know, it's still kind of a thing. All right, so there's the map stone. And there's your map. All kind of stuff going on. That little marker right there is the last spirit link I made. Because I can reuse them, it shows me where the last one I made was. Which is kind of useful. Oh, and I have 2 of the keystones, so I can go to the keystone now. The keystone gate. And I'll save there, and that's probably where I'll cut it. Just because that seems like a logical place to cut it. Where was that? It's right here. Alright, so that's open now. Oh, I can't. Okay. Doomst and Doomst. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this right here then. We're at 26 minutes right now. I'll go ahead and cut this part right here. Thanks so much for watching. You get to hear me complain more and just do stupid crap in part 2. I will see you guys then. Bye.